Sorry about the dirty windshield, but what a better way to start the day than to visit the Sean's house. Happy Sunday, everybody. There is a Trump van. It was at the Temecula Car Show. That's a good shot. 57 in the background. There's a new one. Never a dull moment here at Sean's. Sean sold the 66, so he's got some money burn a hole in his pocket. There's a Diamond T. And see what they got for us today. Happy Sunday, everybody. We're at Sean's looking at the wheelie bars that came in that are missing. I went through it before. I thought, well, I better look before I come over. And I'm looking at, where's the wheels?
These aren't gold iridite, these are stainless.
No, I did. I got the chrome ones. You said the chrome one was, so I got the chrome one.
Are they chrome or stainless?
It says it's chromed.
Maybe it's chrome stainless? Oh.
No, I think, no?
Yeah, let's do this. I was playing the chrome. That's for
chrome.
Sure.
Okay.
So they're probably mild still. But yeah, this is the one.
Just put a magnet on it.
Yeah, we used to cleave this.
Okay.
So, Needmus.
Okay, so you got these. Now, I already sent them an email saying, hey, just send me the wheels, so they'll probably come next week. What's the battle plan for the week? So that I know how to...
Crossbar for the shut the fuck up braces. STFU braces.
Yeah.
Will go in behind the ladder bar for the final angle.
Where's the...
Right? Because we set the brackets based on the number of threads in the Heims.
Okay.
That way we have max adjustability on install on 0, so that you can go outside of 0 to find where your traction set hits on the track with your weight, your polar moment in your body. Polar moment's the center of the body. You know, road racers talk about polar moment much more than drag racers, but it's just as valid. So what you're talking about is the weight center transfer of the vehicle onto the rear axle is what we're trying to achieve to get the maximum amount of grip from the rear tire, so that we don't have to run any bigger of a rear tire than we have to, because the larger the tire takes the more horsepower to turn. So the smaller the tire that we can run and maintain the traction at the limit of traction and not beyond the limit of traction is how we can jet away the quickest. So it's a big pig in the poke. You know, you throw a bunch of numbers at a wall.
Yeah. So this was clean, huh?
It's all absolute. Let me run it up a little bit more. It's really hard to get under at this height.
Easy, killer.
I hear Rudy. He's arguing for rabbit meat or something.
You get that drive shaft. Needed. You say you want to do that transmission mount too?
I was thinking it should be.
Yeah, you see it. Yeah.
Isn't the difference in front to rear?
Yeah.
On the optical illusion?
Yeah.
It'll tie the front to the rear, I think.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
And it won't be overdone.
Right.
We don't want it overdone. We don't want to put lipstick on it.
Yeah.
It's part and parcel of the whole menagerie.
Yeah.
There's the radiator lady. Hi, radiator lady.
Okay.
Trying to get the lift up high enough for Randy. He's 7 feet tall.
Okay. Oh, that's scary when it comes back down.
Rudy, oh, no, he does that routinely. I've taken in 3 different things that he takes. He's really good.
Okay. Okay, so this will come out and be...
I think that should be...
Yeah, absolutely. This will come out, that front section's coming out, this is coming out, and the rear end housing. This will all be the same red this is.
And then the cross member between the ladder bar support brackets.
Okay, would that be... would that be
Wheelie bars.
the one in back? The one in back or the one in front?
Right. Well, you have the ladder brackets that reach forward on a bracket.
Yeah.
It's split, and there's a back side to that bracket.
Right.
It has a point for coilovers instead of leaves.
Right.
but it also has a point for a wheelie bar bracket.
Okay.
Side to side.
Okay.
Okay, regardless of leaf or coilover.
Okay.
Or airbag or anything that you want to choose for spring. The wheelie bar mount will be red, and I thought that the cost member
Right.
should be red type.
Right. No, you're right.
And it won't be too much because it's in the chassis and hidden. So if anyone takes the time to investigate what we tried to do here,
Yeah.
they'll see all the parts and pieces in a clearer format.
Coolio. No, it's looking good, Sean. God, these pans are, you know, after looking at all the cars I've been looking at over the years, these pans are so nice.
The pans are beautiful, and now that there's no oil on them, they really look good.
Okay, what did you do with the old exhaust out there? Is this sitting on the side over here?
The old exhaust is around the corner, yeah.
Yeah, because if anybody's interested, I'm going to sell that.
The very, very nice electric cutout valves.
Yeah.
And quite a length of 3-inch tubing. Turnout.
Right.
Stainless straps.
Yeah, and inside right here is I have a cone.
And collector reducers.
Yep.
So it's quite a kit. If you consider the amount of parts, the value in all the different parts, it's quite a bit, not to mention the work.
And I'll pull that wiring out too. So
and these will both hang in any Tri-5 Chevy.
Yeah, so I have those. I have the headers. The header, you don't have the headers, do you?
I do have the headers.
You have the headers too?
They are on the end of the Wheelies, I believe. I honestly, I don't remember that.
No. Sean, you don't know. They're wheel well headers, and I had those made. They are, I don't pay Sean for keeping the place clean, I'm sorry, but.
Well, I remember they were white.
They were white. I thought I saw them. Where did I see them? Well, they're here someplace, right?
They should be by the other pipes.
Really?
We had talent show.
Yeah.
Can't even find our code.
Well,
there they are. Willies.
okay, there's the headers for them. Those are, I had those made, those are 1 7/8", I think. It was made because of the blower. You gotta have the front end lifted, or you're gonna rub the tires. That's one side. Yeah, nice brackets, nice flanges.
Very nice quality headers.
Yeah, and they're not banged up.
And the coating is still quite honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll go for years and
No
years
rust.
the way it does.
I mean, the rust is all just surface rust, but
yeah,
we got a couple of games. But I'll have these and the exhaust for a Tri-5 Chevy. If anybody's interested, gas or exhaust, if you want to call it. I think this is what, 3-inch?
3-inch.
3-inch with the cutouts, electric cutouts. They point inside so no one sees them, and then as you can see, you can't see them from the side. And they'll do a side dump. This is adjustable side dump, and inside here there's a noise reducer. It's a cone.
3/4 versus 3-inch. What's that collector? Is that a 4-inch collector, or is that a 3.5-inch collector?
I think it is, Sean.
4-inch collector.
I think
It's not a 3-inch collector.
I think it's a 3-inch.
Let me get my tape measure.
So when you're asking me about the flange on the headers, there it is right there. Sean's gonna make new headers for it. There's my old tires. I'm gonna get these out of here. I'll take these home today. Well, no, not really, because we're gonna put some. He has tires that I'm gonna get off him hopefully next week. He has a set of these that we're gonna have for the shows. But I know those exhaust ports were the largest ones I could get made. I think they're 1 7/8".
Yeah, that looks very much like an AFR port.
Yeah.
An AFR square port.
Yeah.
Which is the most. That's over and above a D port.
Right.
I left my glasses inside. You might have to read this.
What does that say?
It says 3 1/4.
Well, it's
So it's a
3.5
inch
3.5 with a
3.5 inch
3-inch.
collector.
Measure that exhaust pipe.
For the
Sean.
exhaust, the primaries on the other
Measure
two
that.
seem to be 1 7/8. This
Please.
is probably 2 3/4, my guess.
I thought it was 3-inch.
No, it's 2 3/4.
Is it 2 3/4? This guy's lied to me. With hangers, got the late model hangers. Yeah, they can contact me either on message me or that sucks. Email me at randyrayco@yahoo.com, and if you're interested in them. I've got that front end I had also that I have it for sale on Craigslist. It's the gasser front end with a I forgot your valve covers, damn it. It's the gasser front end with the extended spindles, control arms, upper and lower control arms, disc brakes, the calipers. The calipers are brass plated, A-body rotor and caliper, ready to bolt on. Okay, what you saying, Sean? What else did we have?
Oh, I was just saying, my micrometer eye always lies in my favor.
Okay, good.
You know, I'm always hoping something's better
Good.
or bigger.
There's the gas tank. Let's get this cleaned up. Either I'll do it or Sean do it, one of us. But even underneath that gas tank looks
Your
really
filter did the most beautiful job ever.
clean. Yeah, really.
Because that tank that you just showed briefly over there
Yeah.
had something drilled for bracket, spacer, intake, float. Something was drilled.
Right.
All the shavings were in the screen.
Oh, good. So
all of them, and there were a lot.
It did its job.
It did its job down to the minutest part.
Yeah, it looks like it's a 10
Fantastic.
10 micron filter. But man, look at these pans, how good they are. Man alive. Look how nice this body is. I've had this.
Dry clean.
I have, yeah, like, what are we going to shoot on this?
If we put a little armor on, it looked like we painted it yesterday.
Really? But won't it collect dirt too?
Well, it's anti-static as well as.
I don't know.
But it depends on which coating you put on.
Yeah,
but
me
I
too.
think that your old coating is solid enough.
Yeah, it is.
I don't think that you need to be messing with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I did a light undercoat.
The car is very, very good.
A light undercoat when I restored this in 1970s. And this is about all that I have of any issues area. But yeah, it's
No, the largest amount of corrosion on this vehicle is the transmission cross member and the drive shaft. The rest of it makes everything else
right.
clean.
Right. Okay, so here's some pipe you trying out.
Oh no, this is just aluminum we go through consistently for the radiator.
So what do you think about the headers? Exhaust.
Oh, I've already figured out. I'm going to come from the headers up, or
Yeah.
from the heads up,
Yeah.
and I'm going to droop over the steering box, which will be reduced. The manual box is much smaller than the power,
Right.
but the droop is essentially the same.
Right.
It's just going to be dropped by an inch.
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to rise up, come across to everything far enough away so that I don't have to worry about heat transfer during cruising. And I want to drop out, but I want zoomies. I want them pointing back up. I don't want them running
Well, I don't
across
want
the
it because it'll blow dirt everywhere at Eagle Field.
And you know what? All of us that just dusted our car, when you come idling in,
Right.
we got to go dust our car again.
Right.
So I want to make it friendly, but it also, the gassers turn into alcohol basically.
Right.
Okay, so if you think about the alcohol funnies, when they went flipper to funny, gasser flipper funny,
Right.
the zoomies look a certain way.
Right.
And
Right.
they certainly drove them up a certain way, and that's what I'm going to try to follow.
Right.
So we're going to have a much longer pipe coming up
Right.
further.
Right.
And it coming more rearward, and a much steeper angle upwards again after we wrap around. And we're going to keep everything concentric, so we can still open the door, but they're going to have the lift. So we're going to try and get a certain amount of volume in the exhaust tube
Right.
versus what we're blowing in the engine,
Right.
to try and keep it still extraction, but a torque tune.
Okay. Whatever you say, Sean.
It's a weird science what God made.
So Sean, basically you needed this just for that center bar, right? That's why you needed this.
I need this for the crossbar for the
right, for the wheelie
ladder
bars.
bar brackets.
For the, okay, for the ladder bar
Because
bracket.
I'm going to make the bracket
Okay.
specific too,
Okay.
and I have to center that bar on the chassis
Yeah.
for its pickup points off that crossbar for the lower anchor plates. And then because of your extreme driveway, I'm going to have 2 sets of pickup points on the top of the axle so that you can lift the bars a foot and clip them up the upper
good,
bars.
Good.
So that at the steepest incline you
Right,
can't touch
right,
the wheels.
Yeah, that's my only issue I have to deal with. Okay. So this week's goals, get that done, right? And by Friday we have everything off, ready to go to
We
the...
should have the car back on sitting on the chassis for Roy Gonzalez.
Yeah?
I have now lovingly gotten a deal out of to do this car.
Okay, well, we're gonna...
GonzalezArts.com, look it up.
Right,
You guys
no.
are on a trip out.
No, I know, and I'm waiting to get started on that too. So I just want to get everything into powder coat, because I think that once we get stuff back from powder coat, I think it's going to start all come together, and I got to get these wheels in and get them redone.
Yes. Well, the wheels aren't the big deal, I think.
Oh, they are, because he told me the lead
And
time like 3 weeks.
Yes. But we got how much assembly, and we still have custom fabrication of the length of every brake line. So we got 4
Okay.
brake lines to
Okay.
custom length.
Okay.
Because they need to be anchored.
Okay.
And from the anchor, we have a flex line
Right.
to the axle for its
Right.
travel. Right?
Right.
And so each of those need to be optimized so that we don't have stuff dangling in the wind, but we have articulation.
Okay, Sean, that's why you're doing this and not me. Yeah, a lot of guys said that, responded online, said that angle is good. You know, they said
Well,
it shouldn't be an issue.
And the thing is, you're not seeing that that's a double spring preloader.
Right.
So when the tire hits a jack,
Ah,
it
that
doesn't
is, that's
transfer to
right.
your wrist.
That's right, that end cap is spring loaded.
right?
It's
and
spring
that's
loaded.
why I can get away with this. You remember the radiator
Right,
lady
right.
had an
Right. Right.
equal line push,
Right.
but the radiator lady didn't have
Now,
the bump steer protection.
if we need to have a,
We can also run a steering damper,
Damper if we need
it's
to.
already set up in the system.
If we need
We
to.
just don't know until we do testing too,
Yeah,
because this
yeah.
car's going to get some mile per hour that we haven't seen before,
Right.
right? And with the mile per hour becomes a stability issue,
Yeah.
okay? And so we want the air to push a certain way on the car and the body, because we got to worry about lift.
Right.
And then we also got to worry about traction, get it out of the hole the first 60 feet, the first 100
Right,
feet,
right.
the first 330 feet. Because you remember the radiator lady blew the tires off of the car in the traps on the 8th mile.
Right.
And so we're on a balance pad, you know, as power to the tire that we're putting on the car.
I'm wondering if we don't pull this doghouse off and we put that engine in.
Doghouse.
The front fenders, and it's all one
You
piece.
mean the front clip?
Yeah.
Doghouse would be for our vans, for the engine cover.
No, that's what we call the
You call it
doghouse.
doghouse? Really?
Yeah, because when you put the hood
Oh,
on,
that's some old school
when you put the hood
language.
on
That's
it,
before me.
it was we called it the doghouse. Well, and then it is, but you guys call it the front clip, you youngsters. Okay, so that's the next step. You got to call me and tell me when I'm ready to pick up and powder coat. Do we want to do the drive shaft in red?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Fucking get it off.
Front yoke.
Get the front.
So I gotta knock the
Get it ready, Sean. Get it ready. Same with those fucking ball joints. Got to come out.
yeah, all of it.
So that's the next time you'll see me, is when of course the wheels will come in. Wait, we don't need the wheels right now for the wheelie bars. That's okay. What are we gonna do about the transcooler? Right there with a fan. Maybe put a fan on it.
That transcooler is fine to stay in line, but only with another dedicated cooler. That one, it's amazing you got as far as you did with it, but your drives weren't very long.
No, I was.
With an extended drive, that would not work.
No, I'm not
So-
not going to extend the drive, Sean. I can't afford the gas.
Oh, stop it.
I would
When
probably.
gas hit 475, I quit driving the new cars.
Yeah.
You know, we have a couple of new cars.
Right.
Well, trucks, right? I quit driving them, even though they got 18 or 20 miles a gallon. I started driving hot rods only at 475 a gallon. For the last year, I've only driven hot rods, because if I got to pay $5 a gallon, I am not driving something.
Right. And we're gonna pull this off.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna pull this off.
The only reason is because the e-brake cables are going to, with their
Yeah,
routing,
yeah, no, I
they're
know.
going to scratch
Rub,
the ladder
yeah.
bars.
Yeah, no,
And so it's more aesthetics
yeah,
than it is
yeah.
anything.
So,
So we'll put a linear actuator on the side with
okay.
a double length
okay.
single pole.
Yep. There's two available, Sean. One's like $700, or no, $500 or $600. There's another one $3,500 or $350.
They've always been $500.
Okay,
They just
okay.
really always have.
Okay. So, my $5,000 project has exploded a little, but we'll get it done now. I want to get it done now. I'm gonna miss Tri 5 National West Coast the weekend of the 17th, and the week before, and the week after is Eagle Field on the 20th. I'm gonna miss that, and there's nothing I can do about it. I want this done right now. I'm gonna take the time to get it done right now. There'll never be another time in my life I'll be able to get it done. Okay. Sounds
That's
like
beautiful. What a good little car to start with.
What's that?
What a good little car to start with.
Yeah, I mean, it's got, as you say, good bones.
It's sweet, right? And to this day, he tells a story about how grateful he is that I threw him on the ground. Because he rides, well, his dad is Kyle Partridge, Supercross rider, Kyle Partridge. So, of course,
Yeah, he
follows
wouldn't be
in
too
Daddy's
happy.
footprints,
He wouldn't be
and
too happy.
he jumps big bikes now. So, that riding on that bike and almost dying if he would have hit traffic is a big story now.
Okay, Sean.
Well, all that.
Okay, tell me
Nothing
about
changed.
this 40.
This 40, Minnie owns this 40.
Who?
Minnie.
Mini me?
She's right at, I want to peg her right around 85.
Yeah.
And she dated with her husband in this car.
A flatty, huh?
It's an original car with 67,000 original miles. We already just yesterday finished remaking a radiator because nobody sells a radiator for a 40 Dodge.
That's the name
The
radiator.
radiator was plugged.
That's a neat wire
This
room.
car runs like glass. It's all stock everywhere you look, except for the air cleaner is a period accessory.
Oil bath. So,
And it's changed to a cartridge.
what's with the air horns?
That's the horns that came in these cars.
You're kidding me.
No, huge horns. Because they ran dirt roads that were curvy.
I love
With
the,
no view,
the
no
pinstriping
vision.
on the
And
wheels.
horns were important.
So this is
Yeah.
all unrestored original, huh?
It's been repainted once about 55 years ago.
Wow, look at that dash. Some of the Bakelite's still in good shape.
They redid the machine wood by hand. The old man did, her husband.
Yeah.
And so you'll see flaws and marks in it that he did
Yeah.
to keep your eye off of it.
This is a mohair type interior, right? Oh, what was this back here? Is this a,
There we go. Now you can see the pedals.
is that,
So I've got my meter in there. and whatnot.
yeah.
But
Simpson,
this
yeah.
car is all Jenny as you look across.
Well, this would have been an option, huh? Aftermarket, no?
Aftermarket always.
The Bakelite handles still look good.
Now these were the salesman's cars because they could sleep in these cars after they took all their product out.
Put the hood
They had
back
what
here.
were called sandwich signs.
Yeah.
And a sandwich sign was a fold-out A-frame board that they put on a corner in a town, and they'd have all their product.
Really?
And
Look
so
at this
the
thing.
seat folds
Damn.
down. The seat folds down so someone 7 feet tall could comfortably sleep in this car.
So that folds down,
So there's no back seat,
right?
just the front seat.
Right.
And you have that huge interior of a trunk that's almost 6 feet long, which could pack a lot of stuff.
No kidding. That's like a first SUV right here,
Well, I
or
put
a
the-
crossover.
I put the hood on this long hood 6-cylinder car
Yeah.
in the trunk and it still looks small.
Was this Swiss cheese like this from the factory?
Always, yes.
I'll
Mopar cars.
be damned.
Walter P. Chrysler is a genius.
Yeah.
End of story.
Yeah.
And the reason we won World War II, Walter P. Chrysler.
Really?
He's the one that gave us the bomb, not anyone else.
Well, he also gave us Liberty ships, didn't he?
Yep. He's just amazing man. He just got things done.
So you took the Trump van yesterday?
To the day before yesterday at night to Temecula to the Rod Run, and I cruised that in the Rod Run, as ugly as it is, and just everybody just went, oh my gosh, what is that retarded thing? I love it.
But you don't have plates on this, Sean, do you?
I do.
It's tagged?
It's insured.
Really?
No, I drive that to donut derelicts every
Oh
great
yeah,
once in a
yeah.
while.
I remember the years ago when you did. Yeah, no, we did a video on this. Are these the same kind of pipes you're gonna put in mine? The mufflers?
The motorcycle mufflers?
Yeah.
No, I think I want to use augers.
Okay, whatever works.
These have a little more back pressure than an auger does.
Yeah.
And an auger takes a little bit more noise or edge.
Oh, 471, 671 or 671?
671 BDS.
Yeah.
And it's set up with loose tolerance so we can run on the street, which means we can run at extended time, an hour or more.
Yeah.
Without it overheating the air going.
So that's my only issue on my car is that space for that pulley, because I went from a 2-pulley to a single pulley.
You want to hear it?
Yeah. You know I always want to hear this thing.
See, I put the chair cushions inside, so I had some comfort.
Oh yeah, that's
Because
right.
Temecula's 50-minute drive.
Right. I just can't believe you drove this, and he'll drive that Diamond T to Long Beach too. What is written on this?
This is from Casey Moyers, the teacher at El Toro High School. And these are the best student every year was allowed to sign the van. He had it for 11 years.
He's the one who did this?
No, Slim. That's the bike builder. Built the van. Casey added the blowers after they put in the hypo motor from the first stock car that Casey had. And so it's a 318 Marine Chrysler built to a 325-inch pro stock motor. And then they bolted the blower on top of the pro stock motor. So it's like a camera motor. Runs cool?
Really?
Well, I had to do some cooling stuff.
Yeah. Cool. Colors never run.
And then,
What is that?
I needed old Clifford alarm. Oh, this one here is a separate. There's all kind of little trinkets all over this
Let's
van.
see.
If you look at the door handles,
Yeah.
you've got a Horstman alcohol Briggs and Stratton rod.
And they're aluminum.
You've got a piston and rod. You have Allen wrenches,
For door handles.
combination wrenches, whatever it takes to make the latches work. This is an old Mako. I think this is a Mako 370. I don't remember. Or a 360.
No, it's
Mako 360.
no, it's yard art.
Well, my wife's late husband, Dale, and her were hit by a drunk driver north of Vegas, and she used to go on dirt bike ride, and so I got this antique case from a friend, and so I set up the boots and whatnot.
Little
Little memorial.
memorial. Okay, speaking of memorial, if I don't get this engine parts to over to the engine guy this week, he's a slave driver. You say these aren't, excuse me, these aren't these are Drakes, aren't they? Or are they Ford? They're Drakes, I think.
So more than likely,
But I
an
think
early aftermarket.
Yeah, it is. They're Drakes. 44 Drakes. Ford will be stamped on it, and I don't see the Ford stamp. But if you look
Right, there'd be
someplace,
the Ford stamp. Yeah, these don't have them.
yeah, but those are
So
Drakes.
this is an early replacement.
Yeah, that's what everybody would put on their Willys is the 44 Stonewoods and Cookgood.
Yeah, and they have some 56s and 57s.
A little mini bike. Is that run?
Oh yeah. Yeah, in fact, I had to grab the handlebar and flip my grandson onto the ground, and he looked at me like, what the hell, because I just wrecked him, but he was heading with a stuck traffic, or stuck throttle into traffic.
Oh,
Trust.
Well, I'll end the day here. Here's Sean's 40 Diamond T truck, ramp truck. It's the one with the Oldsmobile drivetrain in it, front wheel drive. That's why no drivetrain. And believe it or not, me and Sean, we met years ago, but we met again when he bought those front wheels off me. He bought a set of wheels off me, and he used those in the front because of the boat pattern matched the Oldsmobile. And so yeah, that's his ramp truck, and he drives it everywhere. Sean, not the safest thing, but there's some of Sean's projects out there. There's his #1 project right now, the Gasser King. The Gasser King is waiting. We got the Wheelie Bars delivered. Here's the 40. Sean's an ex-Marine, so he's very patriotic. And there's the van again. But hopefully this week we get the powder coating by Friday. I told him by Friday I want everything in for powder coating, and then that's going to take a week to 10 days. By then the engine should be starting to come together. And let's check out this guy's. Reach you at the front door with a Trisaurus, whatever it's called, a Rex is what I call it, Trisaurus Rex. Okay, so I'm hoping that end of June a lot of this will be coming together, because I'm shooting for Tri-5 Nationals, but I'm sitting here thinking, when I drive to the Tri-5 Nationals from California to Bowling Green, Kentucky, I estimate it's about $2,400 in fuel costs. This year, it's going to be double that. It's going to be $4,400 in fuel cost. We're just going to have to wait and see how finances hold up. But God, my window's dirty because my dad was following me, and I was driving the Peterbilt last week, and one of the cans fell over. It was dripping a little bit of oil, and here's that oil all over my truck. Well, yeah, I'm hoping to have a good handle on this by June. Anyway, a shout out to my girlfriend Rita in North Carolina, hey baby, and to my son Kyle, LA County Fire, and his family, my daughter Kelly, and her family, and everyone else. Have a great Sunday. I am going back to go through the valve train and make sure we're good on that. I'm going to go through everything I have, see what I'm going to need. I pretty much got everything. But anyway, contact me if you're interested in that, those headers, wheel well headers and exhaust. I haven't come up with a price. I'm thinking, I don't know, $800 for the headers and the exhaust. But that's if you pick it up in California. Again, those are custom. I believe they're 1.7/8", 2" maybe. Exhaust. They're the biggest header pipe you can match up to a Chevy small block. And I had to do that with the blower. You need to move air. And there's no muffler. We have baffles in the pipes, and hangers are all there. We'll throw in the hangers that came off the car. But yeah, $800. First guy, $800 gets them. Hopefully you're in California, because to ship them would be plus shipping. If you want to ship them, I would have to wrap them. That's a tough thing to ship, because I could wrap the 2 exhaust pipes together and ship them, but the headers, oh, I would have a box of the headers too. I could ship them, but I don't know, it's going to be expensive. You're probably going to pay $200 to get them to you if you're back east. Anyway, think about it. I also have that front end that I had on my car. It was the lifted spindles, 5.5-inch lift. They are four Chevy spindles made into 2 lifted spindles. They were done in the jig. They're all square and straight. I've been driving with them for almost probably 10 or 12 years, maybe 15 years, maybe even longer than that, 20 years. I've had the car for 47 years, so anyway, I'm low on brake fluid. That's what that noise is. Anyway, everybody have a great Sunday, and once I get all the parts off to be powder coated, I'm going to be doing a measurement video so everybody can see how long everything is. I know there were some people asking on the dimensions on the rear end housing. I will get that, and then we'll get some numbers on everything else. Anyway, have a great day. Bye.